Yo, what's going on, guys? Bigfoot back in the Lego room with the 2023 Droid Battle Pack upgrade update video. Um, I know there's been a lot of videos of what you do, how you can modify stuff, and whatnot, but in this one, I have my own take and my own thoughts and ideas, so we'll go with that. Um, and what the idea behind this video is I can't think of the word now. The upgraded ultra speeder bike, heavy speeder bike. That's what it was. The upgraded heavy speeder bike for this battle pack, and with that, I take the speeder bike pieces and the pieces for the little turret build, I think is what it is, and add them all into one and make them to a heavy speeder bike. And we'll knock off all these things out of the way. Just go over a quick overview of the Tri-Droid so I can get it to stand up properly real quick. I'm not sure how I had this, to be honest. Yeah, it's close enough. We've all seen this. They look pretty solid. I actually really enjoy this. I think M&R, Ryan from M&R Productions, he showed off the 212th. The Utapau Trooper Battle Pack had that original one. And I like this one a lot. I like the Separatist colors. I think they look pretty solid. And yeah, I like it. Nothing crazy about it. I'm sure there's things we could upgrade to it. And if I find anything that I would like to do, I'll throw it into a later video. But as of right now, there's nothing that I see would adjust it to make it look better. But that's what we have. So we'll kick that off. And then we've all seen the new updated Super Battle Droid. And sorry if the lighting looks a little off. I'm doing this video at night instead of midday, which I wanted to have some natural lighting. So my current lighting probably doesn't do enough. So I apologize in that stance. And we get the two battle droids. One thing that I did want to point out is the step build from the the advent calendar. This tan one. I really like the look of this one. I thought it was pretty solid. I'm not sure how accurate it is compared to the source material, like minifig scale, but I kind of wished that they would have kept some continuity and kept them in line with one another, and built them together. To that you could use them intertwined, I guess, in your mocks. But obviously, there's quite the size difference. I kind of want to say I like the tan one better or the dark brown one, but I mean, this is what we're talking about. So this one, the blue one for the Separatist colors looks good, but I kind of wish there was, the sizing would have stayed the same with the brown one from the advent calendar. But this one looks solid, looks great. Nice to have these. I haven't had a step front since 2008. Was it the ATTE, the original Clone Wars? Not the Battle Geonosis one, but solid. So seen that, seen the videos, all that. One thing that I would want to upgrade, if you're going to keep the helmet holes, helmets, obviously there are the rangefinders and the visors that they came out with, but they just look terrible in my opinion. One great look for the helmet holes clones are the macro binoculars. So those are always great, but you have to buy the specific 501st specialist backpack or battle pack. And so, I mean, if you're buying a handful of those, great. So I only have two of these available currently. I think the rest are in my sealed boxes. So it'd be nice to get some more, or at least have Lego for some reason include these more. There's no point of having helmet holes if you're not going to include the proper accessories to make figures look better, right? So that's obviously one way. Or you get the GCC replacement helmets that make these clone troopers a million times better, obviously. I do have one Coruscant Guard helmets, and I need to put in an order for regular clone trooper helmets. That's what I really need to do, because they look great. I mean, I love having P2 shiny clones. You know, we only got those in that turbo tank and microfighter, and to finally have these is great. But it sucks that they have to be, you know, mutilated with the helmet holes. So that's a big bummer. But you know, not the end of the world, but just not ideal. So, but GCC, I'll buy some of those here shortly. But on to the upgraded heavy speeder bike, as I was calling it. We'll move the camera a little bit, so sorry about that. So this heavy speeder bike is pretty basic, honestly. Obviously the original speeder bike that they included is just atrocious, and so I wanted to update it and modify it in some way, but there just wasn't enough pieces, so I had to take from that little turret spot and combine them, and I think it turned out pretty decent. You know, obviously not great, but I mean, for what I was given, the pieces that I was given, because I don't want to add more pieces. You know, I don't want to have to go into the parts bin and have to get more pieces out, and that's my idea from modifying these sets, is to take what's given and modify it. So I'm just kind of taking away pieces so you can maybe get the gist or the idea of what I did if you wanted to do this for yourself. So pretty, I mean, not very complex. Honestly, pretty simple for what I did. This is the rear assembly, and the reason why it's a heavy is because it can pull the crate of explosives. So that was the kind of the also the secondary idea was to be able to carry the explosives. These little blaster pieces would be like for the doors, if for some reason a heavy speeder bike might need doors or maybe extra firepower, whatever it may be, but they can slide out. So I was just going to say they're doors. But that's that. Like I said, pretty easy to build if you wanted to do this. Without the crate in the back, it's pretty naked, but not too bad in my eyes. You have the spot for the turret in the back. So the idea was to kind of pay homage to the early 2000s original Clone Trooper Battle Pack. And so that's kind of what I was going for. So I had that turret in the back, and then the two spots for the troopers, and the heavy speeder bike, able to carry in some munitions for the other clone troopers. But that's the idea behind that. One last thing that I highly recommend doing is going to Brick Arms. I buy my blasters from Brickomania. That's where I get my blasters. There's probably, I think AV Figures has some. They have some cool ones actually coming out that I saw on Instagram. But the simpleness of a dollar blaster to adjust and modify your Clone Trooper Battle Pack is just insane. These are all a $1 on Brickomania's website, and it just looks so much better. Lego obviously won't go into detail, that much detail for their blasters. So being able to do this and get highly detailed blasters is exceptional. And then being able to fight your battle droids, you know, looks pretty solid. So that's my modification, my updates. Like I said, there's no real updates that you need to do for this. I mean, I took the flick fire missiles out just because for me they don't add anything. They more or less take things away from that build, and so I wanted to keep it pretty basic but also pretty great. And so, I mean, one thing you can do is put some 1x3 tiles there, tile that off, or even take those off and just replace it with tiles, just to add some more part or flexibility. You probably take these off and add some tiles there, but looks pretty solid. I like this build. Looks good. Probably not the size, obviously it's a battle pack for heck's sake, but looks good. Those are my modifications. That's what I like to do. If you want to build that, like I said, pretty simple to build this, and looks a lot better than the joke of a set that they gave us. If I can grab the instruction booklet, you know, I don't know. You tell me which one looks better. I'm probably going to bet on this one. But yeah, so if you guys liked this kind of upgrade mod overview of the battle pack, make sure you smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. But if you like this video, subscribe and like it. Do the combo. And as always, guys, you know the drill. Take it easy.